Welcome back. Something relatively large happened in between episodes. I decided to go out and farm for some silver that I wanted, and it was so hard to find silver that I ended up with a huge amount of other resources that I didn't know what to do with. And of course, the storage that we have here, it's not very big. It's as big as your own inventory. So I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a little base, because I did get a hab builder. We will cover that in just a second, but take a look at the semi-monstrosity, as far as early game goes, that I was able to build with all the resources that I farmed just while I was looking for 2 silver.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You can see I've got a fabricator, a battery charger. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A dozen lockers. Some of which is like water and meds. There's gear and tools. Basic materials. Edibles, plants, titanium and lead, copper, silver, golden coral, quartz, and sulfur and salt. So yeah, I did a lot of farming, and it was all just to try and get a few silver. And all the other crap that I got while just trying to find a couple of silver for a wiring kit was what allowed me to build this sort of beginner base. So I want to show you a couple of things that I found while I was doing all the farming. The first one is that I got that signal on my PDA for the Alterra supply cache, and when I went to get the supply cache, I discovered something else. So let's go over there, and I may do a film cut. Sorry, it's nighttime and the video is dark, by the way. I don't have a bed yet, so I can't actually sleep the night away. So my PDA led me to this Alterra supply cache, and there was a live beacon here when I got here, but I put it back so I'd be able to find my way. And the other thing is, when I got here, I started swimming around a little bit to look for other little boxes, because there are several other little boxes around here, including another little box that leads you down here, where there's a lot of crash fish. Run! Run! But the good news is, when you find the crash fish, you're able to get, usually, sometimes you get an egg, but usually you get sulfur from their nests. So, yeah. Also down here, I think there's like a sea monkey nest, and I found a bunch of mobile vehicle bay parts down here in the sea monkey nest. So, very nice of the PDA to lead us here. Very good lead. Is this Argentite? Oh my god. Well, there you go. You don't always get silver from the Argentite outcrops. Anyway. Run! Run! What, did he not? Alright. So, there actually wasn't very much here. In fact, the major thing that I got from this supply cache was simply another blip. When I got here, there was another blip that suddenly appeared on my radar, and it was the blip for the Delta Station dock. If you remember, Lillian Bench
Oxygen
mentioned that was where she and Sam worked at Delta Station. I don't know how exactly my PDA detected that Delta Station dock from 750 meters away, or why it popped up when I came here, but that is what happened. Actually, while I'm here, one thing that I didn't scan here was this light stick. Just missed it while I was out collecting boxes, so that's one thing that happened. The other thing that happened is a lot more interesting, and let's go do that next. Again, I may do a little film dissolve here, just to save you guys from having to sit through the journey. Back home to drop off the quartz, and then we will go down. How is my equipment looking? Battery status is okay, except arguably on the scanner. Okay, I'm gonna pause briefly to remap the scroll wheel, because it's mapped exactly reverse of how I like it. That's better. Yes, it actually makes sense now. Hooray. Oh. My bad. Thought I had a fully charged battery. Seaglide's looking pretty good. Okay. So the other thing that happened, the other thing that I discovered, and this one wasn't given to me, I was down fairly deep in the twisty bridges looking for silver nodes, and I noticed a tube, a habitat tube, down there, and I was like, whoa, that's interesting. So let's see if we can find the marker that I put. Should be called habitat. Habitat, there it is. So let's go take a look at that, and I will show you what I found there and talk a little bit about that. Okay, so down there, 120 meters deep, is a little beacon. Now, I put the beacon there. That's not something the game gives you. I was just down in this deep, twisty bridges area looking for copper, and I noticed this. So let's go down, and as you can maybe tell, it's sort of hidden beneath the shelf here, so it's not super easily visible. You kind of have to get down pretty deep to even be able to see that it's there.
Warning, passing 100 meters.
So you can see there's a data box here. I think this data box is where I got the high-capacity O2 tank. What I'm sure of is that when I went in here, there was a habitat builder, and I was able to scan it and get the blueprint for the habitat builder. So this was a double score, because I got habitat builder, I got the tube, and I got the high-capacity O2 tank. So this is a great find. If you can possibly grab this, I would highly recommend it. And now that we don't really care about this anymore, let's go ahead and grab our beacon. The other thing that happened while I was down here was, I heard this.
That sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
I don't know exactly where that is, I just know that it's 200 meters deep. By the way, those of you who know Morse code know that this is SOS. 3 shorts, followed by 3 longs, followed by 3 shorts is SOS. Very interesting that they chose to use that. Now, there's a couple problems here. It says that it's 200 meters approximately, but it doesn't tell you where. Or I should say, it didn't tell me where until I was swimming around somewhere else randomly and I found a little piece of that green, glowing green alien precursor wreckage. And when I scanned it, my PDA told me this.
This alien technology exhibits a data signature that strongly correlates with the previously recorded distress call.
Interesting. How about I can use this new data to identify where that call was coming from?
So now, I actually have a beacon, alien distress call origin over there, because I scanned a piece of alien technology after hearing the SOS. Alright, let's go up. I did actually drown down here once, because I didn't have the high-capacity O2 tank. I still don't have the rebreather. See? No rebreather. And so I was really in trouble. I was too deep down here.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And I killed myself at least once. Alright, so that catches you up. That tells you what happened. Now that you're all caught up, let me tell you what the goals are for this episode. There's 2 things I really want... Well, 3 things. 1 minor thing and 2 major things. The minor thing is I want to make one of those air bladder ascent devices. They existed in the original Subnautica, but they were garbage. They were so bad. There are 48 slots here, 6 across by 8 tall. In Subnautica Part 1, that air bladder ascent device was so garbage, it wasn't even worth taking up 1 slot. Your Seaglide would literally get you back to the surface faster than that pile of junk. They improved it hugely in this game, and it is now way better than the Seaglide for getting up fast from depth. So I need one of those. It's a very important piece of equipment. I need to make that. That is just like a bladderfish and some other stuff. That's going to be easy. That's the small thing. The two big things. The first big thing is I've made a mobile vehicle bay, because when I was around poking around other stuff, I found tons of mobile vehicle bay fragments all over the place. Sea monkey nests just lying on the floor down there in the deep twisty bridges where we saw the tube, all over the place. So getting 3 mobile vehicle bay fragments was no problem at all. I've made the mobile vehicle bay, it's over here by my base, but I don't have the blueprints for the sea truck. Or rather, I should say I don't have all of them, because how many do you need? I've found 2 of the 3 sea truck blueprints. I'm going to try and find the last one today and gather the materials on camera for you. So we'll do that. Then once I have the sea truck, then it's time to go visit Delta Station. So let's go do the easy thing, which is to make the air bladder ascent device. For this, we need a bladderfish. Should I have lunch? Yeah, let's have lunch. Why not? Just have one of these. Nom nom nom. Ooh, it gave me 2. That's cool. And maybe a little water? Okay, that looks pretty good. And now let's go and make ourselves an air bladder. Silicone rubber. I'm pretty sure I have an extra silicone rubber in my basic materials. Sure enough.
If you are tired of hearing the word oxygen, the air bladder provides a significant upward thrust to help you get to air faster.
Thank you for providing me with the tools to make you, Miss PDA, less annoying. I very much appreciate that. You're nerfing your own annoyance. That's very, very good of you, and I like you very much for doing it. Okay. Just for giggles, because you probably want to see how this works. So we're not super low, we're only about 55 meters down, but watch how fast we ascend when we use this thing. Boom! It's like a rocket taking off. Look how far above the water we get. It's very, very impressive. A very good device. I'm very happy that they improved that because it was such a pile of garbage in the original Subnautica. Okay, so small goal achieved. Now we got to go after our second goal, which is here's our mobile vehicle bay right over here. But let me swim over here and show you that I don't actually have the blueprint yet for the sea truck. No recipes available. So that sucks. But, as I showed you a little earlier, I do have 2 of 3 sea truck pieces. Now, generally speaking, the sea truck pieces, when I was dicking around earlier, I found that a lot of them are sort of over in that area with the Cryptosuchus, the sort of weird armored alligator thing. So let me see if I can remember how to get to that area. I think it was something like, I think if I go towards Delta Station, I get there. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, it's free real estate. I wonder if I died there. That would make sense. I mean, this is pretty close to our little tube discovery down there. And yeah, that could be. Oh. No, that's a brute shark. That's not a Cryptosuchus. Aha! Cryptosuchus. And so this area with the black smokers, these thermal vents, this is where I've been most successful in hunting sea truck pieces. Also, I think... Nice, yeah. Argentite. Lots of silver around here. At least that's been the experience in my game. This could be a seed-based thing where resources are distributed according to a random seed.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Man. You know, one reason it's so hard to get around this map is because you have no landmarks. Like, we really can't even see Mount Rainier from here. Like, I can see a little dish up there because it's clearing. So, that's great. Radio tower, but I'm gonna, yeah. I think I'm gonna put a beacon over here, since I'm right here. I've decided I need to put beacons out. Also, one other little thing we're gonna do is, we're gonna make ourselves a little compass module for our HUD. Nice, okay. So this is definite signs of human presence.
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
Oh, hello. Hello, Marguerite Maida. Let's deploy a beacon. Because I want to remember how to get onto this little island. You remember Lillian Bench in her message actually told us there's a big radio tower, so you can't miss where Sam and I worked. I think we've stumbled across this by luck, but let's put a beacon here. And we will call this Radio Tower Island. Nice. Okay, good deal. We're actually not gonna go up there right now, because I don't really feel like it's a priority right now. We have our priorities. Our priorities are find another blueprint for the sea truck so we can make the sea truck, and go to Delta Station Dock.
Mineral-rich crevices detected below. Geothermal activity detected. Caution advised.
Duly noted, but not really interested in any of that. I want me some sea truck parts. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, what are you? Cool. It's weird to me it doesn't say whether it's edible or not, but the threat level is nothing, so I'm just going to live and let live with this guy for the moment. Ooh, sweet! These guys were some guys that were supposed to be in the original Subnautica but didn't make it. They're called rock punchers. And big crawdad guys who, if you get too near, they'll give you a real good smack in the face, so I'm going to scan this guy, but for the most part I'm just going to leave him alone. If you remember in the original Subnautica, there were those tiny little bright green fluorescent grub things. Those were the juvenile version of these. This is what they look like when they grow up. I want to say I see something over here. Oh, but it's just one of those spiral plants. Aha! Okay, it doesn't look like that guy's after me. So what have we here? Here's our last sea truck fragment. Nice. Assume that would be under tech.
New technology acquired.
Oh, and it gives us a depth upgrade too. Okay, that's cool. And plasteel. I assume it's the same in this game as it was in Subnautica 1. Oh, and it gives us the Mark II depth upgrade too. This is great. This is going to be so good for progression, guys. Anything else? Okay. Only 150 meters, but you know, the great thing about this is it will be a air bubble that will be 150 meters deep. So I will be able to explore down to maybe 250? Maybe not quite that far. Your oxygen efficiency goes down very badly once you go below 200. And I don't have a rebreather yet. In any event, this is an excellent find. I don't know if I can make those depth upgrades for the sea truck. Like, I might have to have a moon pool. I think you did in Subnautica 1. Let's look at the blueprint. We might have all of this. I'm not so sure about the glass, and I'm also not sure what goes into a power cell. In any event, let's pin this, and then let's pin the power cell recipe. So our Seaglide battery is just about gone. So I think we can use that as one of the batteries when we build the power cell for the Sea-Truck. Though I think they did fix that exploit a little bit, like if you build with completely dead batteries, I think you get a dead power cell. So I'm curious to see what happens if you build with one battery that's 2/3 discharged, and another battery that's...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
...charged all the way up. And then we need... only one silicone rubber. Okay. We have lots of quartz. We'll be able to make another glass, no problem. So yeah, let's see. I'm really curious to find out. Ooh, advanced materials. Oh, you know what? One thing I forgot to tell you. When I was drowning myself to death down in the deep, twisty bridges, I found a little crack that led to an even deeper place below them. Although I did die on the way back up from there, I was able to pick a gel sack. So my guess is that because I picked up a gel sack, it gave me the recipe for aerogel. Nice. Anyway, let's not get off track. Power cell. And what is the state of charge? It's full. Okay, so I guess they didn't... Yeah, we'll have to see. I'll have to build a power cell out of 2 completely discharged batteries and see if it comes out with a discharged power cell. Don't have the power cell charger blueprint yet, so I kind of have to be careful. Alright, while I'm here... Yeah, we'll need 2 glass. So let's make another glass. 3 lead. We have lots of lead. Basic materials, glass. What else do we need? 1 wiring kit and 1 titanium ingot. So titanium ingot is 5 tie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. And is that an advanced wiring kit? Yes. And I think under electronics is where you find the advanced wiring kit. Oh, look at this! We actually can craft the Sea-Truck Depth Module Mark 1 upgrade right here. We don't have to have a moon pool. That is freaking great news. What do I need for it? Plasteel and enameled glass. Oh, okay. Plasteel I need lithium for, which I don't have yet. And enameled glass, I don't even know what you need. Glass, lead, and diamond. Oh. Yeah. No easy upgrade there for me. Alright, so let's go craft the Sea-Truck. By the way, somewhere along the line I did get the mineral detector recipe, but I'm not even going to make a mineral detector possibly until much later when I'm really after something extremely difficult to find. You know, the other thing is, I should totally make a repair tool, because the Sea-Truck eventually is going to need repair. It's super easy for me to get the crystalline sulfur. I already have it. So let's just make this while we're here. So let's put this on 3. Let's go make ourselves a Sea-Truck. Nice. More of the magical top hatches that don't allow water in. Gotta love it. How do I turn off the useless headlights? Okay, right click. Good. Alright, this is great. I'm really happy. This is a lot of progress, and I really am happy that we got this. It's gonna make life so much easier. So let's go right to Delta Station Dock.